बसेरा। ज्योति जगा लो, होगा दूर अंधेरा। ओम शांति, ओम शांति, ओम शांति।
दुनिया नई बनाएंगे, तन मन सेवा में लगाएंगे, चलेंगे शिव बाबा की मत पर, स्वर्ग धरा पर लाएंगे। हम दुनिया नई बनाएंगे,
हम दुनिया नई बनाएंगे, तन मन सेवा में लगाएंगे, चलेंगे शिव बाबा की मत पर, स्वर्ग धरा पर लाएंगे। हम दुनिया नई बनाएंगे।
त्याग तपस्या और सेवा विश्व में शांति लाएगी।
त्याग तपस्या और सेवा विश्व में शांति लाएगी।
युगों से प्यासी रूहें शिव से मिलन मनाएगी।
युगों से प्यासी रूहें शिव से मिलन मनाएगी।
अमृत भरे कलश से सबको दिव्य अमृत पिलाएंगे,
चलेंगे शिव बाबा की मत पर, स्वर्ग धरा पर लाएंगे। हम दुनिया नई बनाएंगे, हम दुनिया नई बनाएंगे, तन मन सेवा में लगाएंगे, चलेंगे शिव बाबा की मत पर, स्वर्ग धरा पर लाएंगे। हम दुनिया नई बनाएंगे। देश धर्म और दुखियों का बनना हमें सहारा है, जन जन को पावन बना दो, शिव ने आज पुकारा है।
बुझा हुआ हर आत्म दीपक ज्ञान की ज्योति जगाएंगे,
चलेंगे शिव बाबा की मत पर, स्वर्ग धरा पर लाएंगे। हम दुनिया नई बनाएंगे, हम दुनिया नई बनाएंगे, तन मन सेवा में लगाएंगे, चलेंगे शिव बाबा की मत पर, स्वर्ग धरा पर लाएंगे। हम दुनिया नई बनाएंगे।
नए विश्व अब देवलोक का करना नव निर्माण है।
नए विश्व अब देवलोक का करना नव निर्माण है।
स्वर्ग स्थापन करता शिव की देनी अब पहचान है।
स्वर्ग स्थापन करता शिव की देनी अब पहचान है।
बिछड़ी हुई हर आत्माओं को शिव से हम मिलाएंगे।
चलेंगे शिव बाबा की मत पर स्वर्ग धरा पर लाएंगे। हम दुनिया नई बनाएंगे। हम दुनिया नई बनाएंगे, तन मन सेवा में लगाएंगे। चलेंगे शिव बाबा की मत पर स्वर्ग धरा पर लाएंगे। हम दुनिया नई बनाएंगे। हम दुनिया नई बनाएंगे। हम दुनिया नई बनाएंगे।
Om Shanti. Good morning.
So, आज बाबा मुरली में श्राप और वर्षा ये दो शब्दों का कॉन्ट्रास्ट
So today Baba in the Murli is saying about the contrast between
तो श्राप
curse and blessing.
जिस
Ravan curses through which
बाबा जी
one becomes sorrowful.
तो वर्षा देकर
Baba comes
बच्चों को
and gives us the inheritance and makes we children happy.
पूज्य बना देते हैं।
Will make us elevated.
रावण जब आता है
When Ravan comes,
करके
he gives curse,
बना देता है,
he makes worshipper,
बंध में ले आता है।
and he will bring us in the bondage of life.
हम बच्चों को जीवन बंध से फ्री कर
Baba comes and makes us free from the bondage of life and liberates from the bondages.
विश्व का मालिक बना देते हैं।
Baba comes and makes us the masters of the world, the masters of the Brahma,
साथ ही
the
साथ
Brahm element.
बाबा विजय माला में आने का एक सुंदर पुरुषार्थ
And today Baba is explaining about very beautiful effort of to become the beads of the rosary of victory.
बाबा की सेवाओं में हम मददगार बने
Baba says you children have to become helpers in Baba's task.
बनाकर
Baba is the beloved one. We have to become his lovers.
हम याद करते रहे
And with a lot of love we have to remember him.
का दाना बन जाए।
Then we can become the beads of the rosary of the victory.
बाबा के मधुर महावाक्य
So we will now listen to Baba's elevated version. Today's Baba's Murli is of 10 February 2025. Baba says, sweet children,
के बाप द्वारा जो अद्वैत मत मिल रही है
follow the undivided directions
कर
you receive from the Father
युगी मनुष्यों को
and carry out the elevated
युगी
task of transforming iron-aged human beings
श्रेष्ठ
into golden-aged deities.
आज का प्रश्न है
Today's question,
सभी मनुष्य मात्र दुखी क्यों बने हैं
what is the main reason why human beings have become unhappy?
क्या है
What is the main reason why human beings have become unhappy? Answer. Ravana has cursed everyone. This is why everyone has become unhappy. The Father gives you your inheritance. Ravan curses you. The world doesn't even know this. It was because the Father gave the people of Bharat their inheritance that they became so happy, the masters of heaven. They became worthy of worship. By being cursed, they became worshippers. Om Shanti.
बच्चे यहाँ मधुबन में आते हैं बाप दादा के पास।
You children come here to Madhuban, to Bab Dada.
देखते हो
When you enter the hall,
पहले भाई बहन बैठते हैं।
you just see the brothers and sisters sitting here.
देखते हो कि बाप
Then when you see Bab Dada arriving,
तो बाप की याद।
you remember the Father.
तुम हो प्रजापिता ब्रह्मा के बच्चे। प्रजापिता ब्रह्मा के बच्चे
You are the children of Prajapita Brahma, Brahmins,
वो ब्राह्मण
the Brahma Kumars and Kumaris.
जानते ही नहीं
Those Brahmins don't know Father Brahma at all.
जानते हो। बाप जब आते हैं
Your children know that when the Father comes,
विष्णु
Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar are then definitely needed.
त्रिमूर्ति
It is said,
भगवान उवाच
Trimurti, God Shiva speaks.
तीनों के द्वारा तो नहीं बोलेंगे ना
Now he wouldn't speak through all three.
द्वारा नहीं बोलेंगे
He wouldn't speak through all three.
अच्छी
Would he?
बुद्धि में धारण करनी
Make your intellect imbibe these aspects very well.
जरूर स्वर्ग का वर्षा मिलता है
You definitely receive the inheritance of heaven from the unlimited Father.
क्या चाहते हैं
So what do devotees want from God?
भगवान से क्या चाहते हैं
So what do devotees want from God?
चाहते हैं जीवन
Baba says, liberation in life.
उसमें आप देखो प्रकृति के पांचों ही तत्व मर्ज है
In the word God,
भगवान शब्द
all the
पांच अक्षरों का बना
elements of matter is merged in
अर्थात
that.
ग माना गगन
Matter means
व
sky,
वायु
earth,
अ मीन्स
air,
अग्नि
fire,
और न मीन्स नीर
water.
तो बाबा प्रकृतिपति है ना तो
Baba is the master of the matter.
शब्द के अंदर मर्ज है
So all the five elements are merged in the word God.
जीवन बंद
They are now in lives of bondage.
को याद करते हैं
Everyone remembers the Father.
इस बंधन से
Come and liberate us from this bondage.
अभी तुम बच्चे ही जानते हो
Only you children know
आया
that Baba has now come.
कल्प कल्प बाप आते हैं
The Father comes cycle after cycle.
तुम मात
They also call out,
बालक
you're the mother and the father.
इसका अर्थ कोई नहीं
But no one even knows the meaning of that.
निराकार बाप के लिए समझ लेते
They do understand that it applies to the incorporeal Father.
परंतु मिलता
They sing out, but they don't receive anything.
तुम बच्चों को उनसे वर्षा मिलता है
You You children receive the inheritance from him now, and you will receive it again after a cycle.
आधा कल्प के लिए बाप आकर वर्षा देते हैं।
You children know that the Father comes and gives you the inheritance which lasts for half a cycle,
ये भी
and that Ravan then curses you.
कि हम सभी श्रापित
The world doesn't even know that we are all cursed.
का श्राप लगा हुआ है।
We were cursed by Ravan.
ये सभी दुखी
That is why everyone is unhappy.
सुखी थे।
The people of Bharat were happy.
लक्ष्मी नारायण का राज्य भारत में था।
Yesterday it was the kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan in Bharat.
माथा टेकते हैं,
People bow their heads in front of the deity idols and worship them.
कब था ये किसी को भी पता
But none of them knows when the golden age existed.
लाखों वर्ष की आयु सिर्फ सतयुग की ही दिखाई
Now look, if the golden age were hundreds of thousands of years,
सिर्फ सतयुग की ही दिखा दी।
if the golden age were hundreds of thousands of years,
द्वापर की
and then the silver, copper and iron ages,
तो मनुष्य
each of the same duration,
देर हो जाए।
then according to that calculation,
सतयुग
there would be so many human beings.
मनुष्य हो जाए।
There would be so many human beings just in the golden age.
की बुद्धि में ये बातें बैठती नहीं
This doesn't sit in the intellect of any human being.
हैं।
The Father sits here and explains
33 करोड़ देवताएं होते हैं।
it has even been remembered
ऐसे
that there were 330 million deities.
वर्ष में हो सकते हैं।
There wouldn't be only that many in hundreds of thousands of years.
समझाना पड़े
Therefore, this too has to be explained to human beings.
कि बाबा हमको स्वच्छ बुद्धि बनाते हैं।
You now understand that Baba is making our intellects clean.
बाबा स्वच्छ बुद्धि बनाता, रावण आकर के
Baba is making our intellects clean.
बना
Ravan makes your intellects degraded.
ये है
This is the main factor.
में है पवित्र,
In the golden age,
यहाँ
you are pure.
अपवित्र।
Here you are impure.
ये भी किसी को पता नहीं है कि राम राज्य कब से कब तक और रावण
No one knows from when
कब से
it was the kingdom of Rama or what was the duration of the kingdom of Ravanis.
यहाँ ही राम राज्य भी है तो रावण राज्य भी
They think that both the kingdom of Rama and the kingdom of Ravan exist here.
टुंडे टुंडे
There are various opinions.
मनुष्य उतनी उसकी मत
There are as many opinions as there are human beings.
उतनी है मत। अभी यहाँ तुम बच्चों को अद्वैत मत मिलती है।
Here you children now receive unified, undivided directions that only the Father gives.
अभी ब्रह्मा द्वारा देवता बन रहे हो।
You are now becoming deities through Brahma.
ये है 5 बातें बता।
The praise of the deities is sung.
ब्रह्मा में सर्व गुण संपन्न,
Full of all virtues, 16 celestial degrees full,
भिखारी,
completely viceless, doubly non-violent,
पुरुषोत्तम,
and the one who follows the code of conduct.
मनुष्य
They too were human beings.
महिमा गाते हैं क्यों?
So why is the praise of human beings sung?
फर्क होगा ना।
There would be a difference.
अभी तुम बच्चे भी नंबरवार पुरुषार्थ
You children who are number-wise,
मनुष्य
according to your efforts,
का कर्तव्य
are now learning the the task of changing human beings into deities.
तुम सतयुगी देवता बनाते हो।
You transform Iron Aged human beings into Golden Aged deities.
ब्रह्मांड का
That is, you make them into the masters of the abode of peace, Brahmand, and the world.
ब्रह्मांड और विश्व का मालिक बनाते हो।
You make them into the masters of the abode of peace, Brahmand, and the world.
तो जरूर कर्म
This is not the abode of peace. You definitely do have to perform actions here. That is the sweet silence home.
समझते हो कि हम आत्माएं स्वीट हो।
You now understand
ब्रह्मांड
that we souls are the masters of that sweet home,
दुख
Brahmand.
से न्यारे रहते हैं।
You reside there beyond sorrow and happiness.
परम धाम में बाबा के शरीर है।
In the supreme abode,
दुख सुख से न्यारे
there isn't the body,
फिर
so everyone are detached and beyond happiness and sorrow. Then in the golden age, you become the masters of the world. Your children are now becoming worthy.
एक्यूरेट सामने खड़ी
The accurate aim and objective is in front of you.
योग बल वाले
Your children are those with the power of yoga.
बल वाले
They are the ones with physical power.
के मैदान पर
You are also on a battlefield.
है युद्ध के मैदान
You are also on a battlefield.
पे हमारा टाइटल है
But your title is
हिंसक
doubly non-violent.
न फिजिकली
You are doubly non-violent.
वो है हिंसक।
They are violent.
काम कटारी को कहा
This word of lust is called violence.
समझते हैं कि ये हिंसा है।
Sannyasis also understand that to be violence.
परंतु
That is why they become pure.
बाप के साथ प्रीत
No one but you has a love for the Father.
आशुक माशुक की प्रीत होती
There is a love between a lover and beloved.
माशुक एक जन्म के गाए जाते हैं।
That lover and beloved are known for their love in one birth.
माशुक का गायन है ना, हीर रांझा लैला मजनू
There is Heer, Ranjha, Laila, Majnu.
माशुक
There are many lovers and beloved,
जन्म के गाए जाते हैं।
but their love is for only one birth.
मुझ माशुक के आशिक
All of you are the lovers of myself, the beloved.
मुझ एक माशुक को याद करते
You have continued to remember me, the one beloved, on the path of devotion.
जन्म
I now say, simply become pure for this last birth and remember me accurately,
करने से ही तुम छूट जाएंगे।
and you will then be completely liberated from having to remember me.
नहीं रहेगी। तो बाबा कहते
In the golden age, there will be no need to have remembrance at all.
तभी तो कहते हैं दुख में स्मरण
Everyone remembers me when they are in sorrow.
जो
Nobody remembers the Father
करे
at the time of happiness. This is hell.
कहते हैं ये है ही नर्क।
Baba says this is hell. It wouldn't be called heaven.
आदमी जो धनवान होते हैं
Eminent people who are wealthy
हमारे
consider it to be heaven for them here.
स्वर्ग है। विमान आदि
They have
कुछ वैभव
planes and all material comforts.
थामे रहते हैं।
They live with such blind faith.
तुम मात पिता हम बालक तेरे तुम्हारी
People also sing,
सुख
You are the mother and the father,
परंतु समझते कुछ भी नहीं।
but they don't understand anything.
सुख घनेरे मिले
Which unlimited happiness did they receive? No one knows this.
तो आत्मा है ना,
It is the soul who speaks.
समझती हो कि हमको सुख
Your souls understand that we receive unlimited happiness.
स्वर्ग,
Its name is heaven, the land of happiness.
को बहुत मीठा लगता है।
Everyone finds heaven to be very sweet.
तो स्वर्ग में हीरे जवाहरों के कितने महल थे।
You now know there were so many palaces of diamonds and jewels in heaven.
गणित धन था,
On the path of devotion, there was such countless wealth that they created the Somnath temple.
कितना धन उस मंदिर में लगाया, पूरा शुभ
There was countless wealth.
भारत का जो वैल्यूएबल डायमंड, वो ही
The
डायमंड का
valuable diamond, the Kohinoor diamond, was studded in the temple. Every image was worth hundreds of thousands. Where did all go?
कितना लूट करके ले गए।
So much was looted and taken away.
फिर मस्जिद
There was that much wealth.
कितना अथाह धन था,
There was that much wealth.
कितना अथाह धन था, कितना बारी उस टेम्पल को लूटा गया।
So many a times the temple was looted.
मोहम्मद गजनवी को नहीं भूलते हैं।
Baba never forgets Muhammad Ghaznavi.
मंदिर लूट कर उसने कौन से हिसाब किताब
He
बनाए।
looted the Somnath temple. Baba also remembers that temple.
मस्जिद आदि में लगाया, इतना अथाह धन था
It is now in the intellects of your children
कि हम बाप
that we are
द्वारा
once again becoming the masters of heaven through the Father.
हमारे महल सोने के होंगे,
Our palaces will be of gold.
जड़ित लगी हुई
Even the doors will be studded with precious stones.
हमारे महल होंगे। तो बाबा कहते जैनियों के मंदिर भी ऐसे ही बने हुए होते।
Baba says
अभी
the Jain temples were also built in that way.
अभी
There are no longer the diamonds
हम बाप
that there were previously.
का वर्षा ले रहे हैं।
You now know that we are claiming our inheritance of heaven from the Father. Shubhaba only comes in Bharat.
मुरलियों में वही यूज करते हैं। भारत इसे
We use the word Bharat. Bharat is a Sanskrit word.
प्रकाश देने वाला,
Bharat means the one which gives light.
विश्व गुरु बनना
Bharat will become the world guru.
है। इसी भारत में
Shubhaba only comes in Bharat.
भगवान से स्वर्ग का वर्षा मिलता है।
Only Bharat received the inheritance of heaven from God Shiva.
क्राइस्ट से 3
Christians also say
पहले
that 3000 years before Christ, Bharat was heaven.
कौन करते थे,
Who ruled that kingdom?
को पता नहीं।
No one knows this,
ताकि ये समझते हैं
but they do understand
बहुत
that Bharat is very ancient.
ही स्वर्ग था ना।
It was heaven.
बाप को भी कहते हैं हेवनली गॉड फादर,
The Father is called Heavenly God the Father.
स्थापन करने वाला।
That is the Father who establishes heaven.
फादर याद आए होंगे
Surely the Father must have come,
के मालिक।
and so you would have become the masters of heaven.
हर 5000 वर्ष के बाद स्वर्ग के
You become the masters of heaven
फिर
every 5000 years.
रावण का राज्य
Then after half a cycle, the kingdom of Ravan begins.
क्लियर करके दिखाओ
show it clearly in the pictures
वर्ष की बातें
so that the things about hundreds of thousands of years leave their intellects.
कोई एक तो नहीं है
Lakshmi and Narayan are not alone.
होगी ना
They would have a dynasty.
बच्चे
Their children would become kings.
राजाएं तो बहुत बनते हैं
There are many who become kings.
माला बनी हुई है
The whole rosary is created.
स्मरण करते हैं
It is the rosary that is remembered.
मददगार बन बाप की सर्विस करते हैं
Only the rosary of those who become the Father's helpers and do the Father's service is created.
में आते उच्च से पुजारी बनते
This is the memorial of those who come for the whole cycle, who become worshippers and worthy of worship.
तुम उच्च से पुजारी बनते हो
When you become worshippers from being worthy of worship, you sit and worship your own rosary.
हाथ लगाकर
First, they hold a rosary in their hands.
नमस्कार करते
They hold a rosary in their hands
फेरना
and then bow their heads to it. Then they begin to turn that rosary.
चक्र लगाते हो
You go around the whole cycle
से वर्षा पाते हो
and then attain your inheritance from Shiv Baba.
तुम बच्चे ही जानो
Only you know the significance of this.
मनुष्य तो कोई किसी के नाम पर माला फेरते हैं
Human beings rotate a rosary in the name of someone or other. Some take the name of Rama, some take the name of Krishna.
जानते कुछ भी नहीं
They do not know anything.
अभी तुमको माला का सारा ज्ञान है
You now have the whole knowledge of the rosary.
है नहीं
No one else has this knowledge.
नहीं समझते हैं कि ये किसकी माला फेर
Are the Christians really able to understand whose rosary is rotated?
होगी जो माला है वो है ही उन्हों की जो
This rosary
मददगार
is of those who become the
सर्विस
Father's helpers and do service.
समय सब पति
At this time, everyone is impure.
वो सब यहाँ आते
Those who were pure
पति
became impure as they came down.
सब जाएंगे
They will now all return number wise. They come number wise
बार जाते भी है
and they return number wise.
समझने की ये बातें हैं
There are so many things to understand.
कितने ताल
This is a tree.
मठ पंथ
There are so many branches and sects.
ये सारा झाड़ खलास
This whole tree is now to be destroyed.
झाड़ खलास होगा फिर क्या होगा
The whole tree is now to be destroyed,
लगेगा
and then your foundation will be laid.
झाड़ के फाउंडेशन
You are the foundation of this tree.
सूर्यवंशी चंद्रवंशी
Both the sun dynasty and the moon dynasty are in this.
राज्य करने वाले थे
The religions of those who ruled in the golden and silver ages
सिर्फ
no longer exist. There are just images.
है उन्हों की बायोग्राफी को तो जानना चाहिए ना
You should know the biographies of those whose images you have.
चीज लाख
They just say
पुरानी
that such and such a thing is hundreds of thousands of years old.
पुराना है कौन सी चीज
But the oldest of all is,
बाबा कहते हैं
Baba says,
पुराने ते पुराना है
but the oldest of all is,
सनातन देवी
in fact, the original eternal deity religion.
आगे तो कोई चीज हो नहीं सकती
There is nothing older than that.
2500 चीजें होंगी।
Otherwise, everything can only be 2,500 years old. They dig down below and excavate it.
पूजा करते हैं
The old images that are worshipped on the path of devotion are removed from the temples
अर्थक्विक में
that collapse during earthquakes
गिर पड़ते हैं,
and are then rebuilt.
नए बनते हैं। तो हीरे सोने आदि की खानियां जो अभी खाली
The mines of diamonds and gold
वहां पर
that are now depleted will then become full there.
तो ये सब बातें अभी तुम्हारी
All of these things are now in your intellects.
आपने वर्ल्ड की हिस्ट्री जियोग्राफी
The Father has explained the history and geography of the world,
कितने थोड़े मनुष्य होते हैं,
how there are so few human beings in the golden age,
वृद्धि को पाते
and how the population then increases.
आत्माएं सब परम धाम से आती रहती
All the souls continue to come down from the Supreme Abode. As they continue to come, the tree continues to grow.
है।
Then when the tree reaches a totally decayed stage, it is said,
जाता है राम गयो राम
Rama went and Ravan, who has a very big family, went.
कहते अनेक धर्म है
Baba says there are many religions.
ना छोटा है
Our family is very small.
बड़ी है, हमारा परिवार कितना छोटा है,
Our family is very small.
गुरुओं का ही परिवार
This is just the family of Brahmins.
इतने अनेक
There are so many religions.
जनसंख्या भी बतला
They publish a population census.
वो सब है रावण संप्रदाय,
All of that is the community of Ravan.
ये सब जाएंगे,
They will all go.
बाकी थोड़े
Only a few will remain.
रावण संप्रदाय
The community of Ravan will not enter heaven.
मुक्ति धाम में,
They will all stay in the land of liberation.
बाकी तुम जो पढ़ते हो
However,
वो नंबर
those of you who study will go down number-wise into heaven.
ने समझा है
You children have now understood
झाड़ है
how that it is the incorporeal tree
का झाड़,
and how this is the human world tree.
कारी झाड़ ये है
In the Supreme Abode, there is the incorporeal tree,
हमारी
and here there is the human world tree.
पढ़ाई पर ध्यान
This is in your intellects.
तो फिर इम्तिहान में नापास
If you don't pay attention to studying, you will fail your examinations.
रहेंगे तो
If you continue to study and teach, you will remain happy.
कार में गिरा
If you fall into the vices, you will forget all of this.
आत्मा जब पवित्र सोना हो,
It is only when souls are pure gold
धारणा
that they can imbibe well.
सोने का बर्तन होता है,
A vessel of gold is pure golden.
अगर कोई पतित बना
If someone becomes impure,
नहीं सुना
he cannot speak this knowledge.
खाएगा बट दिल खाएगा, फिर वो अच्छी तरह ज्ञान नहीं सुना सकता।
They will be unable to speak knowledge very well.
कि गॉड फादर शिव बाबा
You are now sitting in front of Baba.
पढ़ा रहे हैं,
You know that Godfather Shiv Baba is teaching us souls.
द्वारा सुन रही
We souls are listening through these organs.
बात
The one who is teaching us is the Father.
सारी दुनिया में सोचो,
Where else in the whole world would there be such a school?
गॉड फादर है,
He is God the Father,
है
the teacher,
गुरु भी,
and the Sadguru.
सबको वो वापस घर ले।
He will take everyone back.
अभी तुम बैठे हो,
You are sitting in front of the Father.
मुरली सुनने में कितना फर्क है.
There is such a difference when you listen to the Murli directly.
सबके पास
This tape machine has been invented, and one day everyone will have one.
टेक्नोलॉजी कितनी आगे.
Now there are many modern technologies.
बच्चों के सुख के लिए बाप ऐसी
Baba says
बनवा.
the Father has such things made for the happiness of the children.
ये है
It is not a big thing. This one was an emperor
इसकी यादगार है.
whose memorial it is.
ब्रह्मा बाबा, शिव बाबा ने ब्रह्मा द्वारा जो कार्य करवाया उसकी
It is the memorial of Brahma Baba.
याद में शायद आपने सुना होगा.
In Gujarati you might have heard
बहुत बड़े संत हो गए.
Narsim Mehta was a very big saint. He was a very great devotee, but he was very poor.
की बेटी की शादी थी.
Once there was the marriage of his daughter. There was not much wealth at home, so that they have a marriage greatly. So he said, Shri Krishna,
कि हे भगवान
oh God,
की लाज रखना.
you have to
फिर वो श्री कृष्ण भगवान सावल शाह बन
keep me safely.
गाड़ी पर चढ़
And then the Lord Krishna,
सारी धन संपत्ति
he sat on the bullock cart
जो भी शादी
filled with wealth and jewels,
में निभाई.
and he took care of that saint very well.
तो ऐसे कहा
And Shri Krishna took care of the devotee.
सावल शाह को बाबा आज याद कर.
So today Baba is remembering about that emperor,
सुना होगा.
about that saint.
फेवरेट भजन था
There was one beautiful song of Gandhi ji.
मेरे कहिए जो पीर पराई जाने रे. तो ये जो गीत वो नरसिंह मेहता ने लिखा था.
So Narsim Mehta had written the song which is sung by Gandhi ji.
पहले गोरा था अभी सांवरा बना.
This is why it is said the ugly and the beautiful.
श्याम सुंदर है.
You know that we were beautiful
हम सुंदर थे अब श्याम बने हैं.
and that we have now become ugly
सुंदर बनेंगे.
and that we will then become beautiful again. Why should only one become that?
क्या
Did that snake only bite one?
चाहता है ना.
After all, Maya is called a snake.
से
By indulging in the vices, everyone becomes ugly.
समझने की बातें
These things have to be understood very clearly.
हैं.
The Unlimited Father says,
कार में रह
while living at home with your families,
जन्म
become pure in this last birth for my sake.
मेरे कारण बाबा तुम्हें अंतिम जन्म पवित्र बना.
Become pure in this last birth for my sake.
मांगते हैं
Baba begs this of you children.
से भगवान से कितना मांगा.
On the path of devotion, we begged from Baba.
ये अंतिम जन्म
Now Baba says, children become pure in this last birth for my sake.
हो और मुझे
Become as pure as a lotus flower
तो ये
and remember me.
पवित्र बने.
And even in this birth,
याद
you will become pure.
पास
Also by staying in a remembrance, your sins of past births will be absolved.
जिससे जन्म
This is the fire of yoga in which the sins of many births are burnt away.
सतो प्रधान से सतो रजो तमो में
As you come down from Sato Pradhan through the Sato, Rajo and Tamo stages, the degrees continue to decrease as alloy continues to be mixed in.
एकम याद
The Father now says, remember me alone.
नदियों में स्नान करने से
It isn't that you will become pure by bathing in a river water.
के मेले में तो पानी भी
In the Kumbh Mela, nowadays everyone are taking a dip.
है. ये नदियाँ कैसे पतित
Water too is an element There are said to be 5 elements. How can those rivers be purifiers? Rivers emerge from an ocean. Therefore, first of all, the ocean would have to be a purifier. Acha, to you, sweetest beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the Mother, Father, Bab, Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to you, spiritual children. We spiritual children's love, remembrance and good morning and Namaste. Essence for Dharana, Baba says, in order to enter the rosary of victory, in order to enter the rosary of victory, become the Father's helpers and do service. Have true love for the one beloved. Only remember the one. Second point, keep your accurate aim and objective in front of you and make effort. Become doubly non-violent and continue to carry out the elevated task of transforming human beings into deities. Today is a blessing. May you become free from all attractions and remain constantly cheerful with the intoxication of being constantly victorious. May you become free from all attractions and remain constantly cheerful with the intoxication of being constantly victorious. The memorial of few victorious jewels is the garland around the Father's neck, and it is worshipped even today. So constantly have the intoxication of being the victorious jewels who are the garland around Baba's neck. You are the children of the Master of the world. You are the children of the Master of the world. No one else can receive what you have received. When you permanently have this intoxication and happiness, you will be able to remain beyond any other type of attraction. Those who are constantly victorious will remain constantly cheerful. They will only be attracted to the attraction of remembrance of the One Father. Today's slogan, to be lost in the depths of the One means to be in solitude. To be lost in the depths of the One means to be in solitude. Today is a Vyakt signal. Now all of you together have to increase one another's courage and consider yourselves as having to bring the time closer and definitely give liberation to all souls. However, this will only happen
सोचने
However, this will only happen when you put your thoughts into the form of your awareness.
और दृढ़ता है,
Where there is unity and determination,
संभव भी संभव
the impossible becomes possible.
और दृढ़ता, जो असंभव को
Where there is unity and determination, the impossible becomes possible. Om Shanti.
ओम शांति। ओम शांति। शांतिवन निवासी सभी भाई बहनों का शाम का संगठित योग 6 से 8
Shantivan Nivasis will be having their collective meditation in the conference hall.
भाई के पिताजी तेज प्रताप जी
Brother Komal's father,
में से बीमार थे।
he was ill from some time. He yesterday left his mortal coil,
शांति के लिए भी हम क्लास
and we will have a yoga for the departed soul.
मुंबई घाटकोपर की आदत
Mumbai Ghatkopar Rajyogini Sister Nalini,
ज्ञान में चलती थी।
since childhood was in
अपने साथ
knowledge,
बाबा की पालना
had taken the sustenance of Baba and Mama,
की शिक्षा है।
and there is Baba's main teachings.
बुरा न सुनो, बुरा न बोलो।
See no evil,
बचपन
talk no evil, do no evil.
शिक्षाओं का
And Baba had made the brand ambassador of this knowledge,
आप 62 वर्ष से समर्पित थी।
had been dedicated in this knowledge for many years.
हॉस्पिटल में मुंबई में अपना पुराना
In Mumbai,
गोद ली। आज
left her mortal coil in the hospital.
जाएगा और 11 बजे उनकी अंतिम यात्रा मुंबई योग भवन से निकल
There will be the final rites from Mumbai. So 3 minutes we will give the cooperation of yoga to that departed soul. Om Shanti.
तुम्हारे साथ का अनुभव बड़ा निराला है। तुम्हारे साथ का अनुभव बड़ा निराला है। मिले न स्वर्ग में वो सुख लुटाने वाला है। तुम्हारे साथ का अनुभव बड़ा निराला है। जिसे पाकर न पाना कुछ शेष रह जाए, पाके इतना बाबा अपना दिल अब तो गाए। साथ अपने है जग का जो रखवाला है। तुम्हारे साथ का अनुभव बड़ा निराला है। तेरी आँखों से पीते हम हैं अमृत प्याले। बड़ी जतन से छुपा कर नजर में हो पाले। तुम्हारे याद के मोती गले की माला है। तुम्हारे साथ का अनुभव बड़ा निराला है।
Why is it essential to remain silent? When we engage with sound, we come into physical things very much, and because I have come into the gross form, I am so subtle and different from it. This inner feeling is not emerged, due to which we get stuck in small things. If someone says something that we dislike, then it affects our feelings. These feelings then expand instantly. The thoughts that go on inside, that too becomes a voice, the voice of the mind. And therefore, those who comprehend the language of silence can attain inner joy. So why is silence necessary? Because we have remained extroverted in the outside world for a long time. When we do any task, we usually do that sound. Our mouth serves as the instrument of sound. Our mouth's help is express ourselves. But if we choose not to make noise and allow our physical senses to perform actions, we can find an experience of inner peace. Om Shanti.